Hello folks, NI Detecting back again. Got out last Thursday for about 4 hours, pretty nice day. There's the detector sitting there in the shovel, sitting waiting on me. It wants to find stuff today. That's the wee lane I had to walk down, and a big pile of stones. First up, a big lump of gold. Happy with that. Well, that's if it was gold. It's as you know, aluminium, gold coloured aluminium. Plenty of that about, as you'll see later in the video. Next up, just a piece of shredded lead, and then some sort of a nut, threaded nut. Now this is the find of the day, inside this big lump of muck. It's 75 on the T2, so there she is. You can see the imprint there on the right. I didn't expect that because it was only about 2-3 inches down, so happy with that bio. It's actually a Hibernian halfpenny. I think it's a halfpenny, about the size of a halfpenny, but I have to check it out yet. I haven't got round to checking it out. Around about the 1800s, I reckon. So happy with that bio. I wasn't sure what it was at the start. One side of it there, that side there is pretty bad. There's very little detail on it, but I can see George on it. That's the best side there, with the crown and the harp. And then you can see Hibernian along the top and writing. So there's a thumbs up. That's it cleaned up a little bit. You can see the Hibernian from the left to the right there at the top. And there's the side that hasn't much on it, pretty crusty. But I can read that writing. After I've cleaned it, I can read George. So it's a George Hibernian, possibly halfpenny. That's it home and cleaned. Have found a few of them before, but not as good a condition. That's the side you can see George, George, but I can't read anything after that. I don't see any date on the coin. Right, so after finding that, we got tucked into this. I brought a cherry scone, a buttered cherry scone, and that bag actually contained an apple puff, and there was one left, so I stole it on the way. I think she wanted it, but I'll call in and get her another one. Right, next up, what's this? Right, a little caster with a metal wheel. And then we have this little piece of copper. No idea what that is. Probably some part of machinery. And then I got this. This looks like the side of a park bench. A miniature park bench. It must be for a leprechaun. But that big spike at the top there would hurt him. So I'm not sure on that. Next up, another coin. This time a crusty old penny. I did have a go at cleaning it up. Can't see a date or anything on it. Too crusty. Hot as day. You can see that there. It's a wee bit of a, I think that's a head on it there, looking to the right. But that's about all I can see on it. I boot polished it. If you wash it and then get a shoe brush and give it a good scrubbing with a shoe brush, it brings it up a wee bit. You can see something on it there, but sure, it's only a crusty penny. Is it worth trying to work out what it is? Hot as day. Next up, a little piece of copper. It's actually been a square with a hole in the middle. So probably another part of machinery of some sort. That's it cleaned up. So plenty of bits and pieces in this dig. Next up, this wee unusual item. With a lot of small holes on it. There's like a coppery tinge off it, as you can see there, and that side's like a silvery thing. So no idea what that is. Probably machinery again, some little part of machinery. This is all the aluminium. There's loads of this in the field. It's actually became a nuisance. It's reading about 83 on the T2. Another wee piece of, I think that's cast iron, I'm not sure. And then up pops this, a syringe needle. Was probably used for treating some animal, a cow or a sheep. But you could just imagine if the sheep or the cow lifted that along with the grass. Wouldn't be too pleasant. Next up, a horseshoe. I think this is the best horseshoe I've ever found. I'm going to give it a good hammer all the rust off it and paint it. Put it in the shed. Nice straight horseshoe. Nice clean one. Next up, this is actually, I researched this, and it's actually an Esolube oil cap. I found out that years ago you got your oil in a bottle, in a glass bottle, and I think that's actually off the bottle. That's it straightened out there. You can see 40 in the middle, and then it says medium heavy at the bottom, and it's hard to make out, but it does say Esolube along the top. So that's what it is. Quite old, probably go back, it could go back as far as the 30s, 40s. but probably 50s or 60s. I'm not 100%, but I know the bottles are a collector's item, so any of you guys digging bottles and you find Esso-Lube bottle, I have seen them for sale for about 30-40 pounds, so they must be quite rare. Okay, Rob's Directory, don't forget there's a draw on Saturday the 23rd, so get your channel in and you'll be in the draw. Okay, that's it for now. Hopefully get out again. Might get out Thursday. The weather isn't great at the minute, but it has to warm up, I think, for the weekend. But I could warm up and it could still rain, so I'm not sure. So that's it, folks. Take care and happy hunting, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.